Ariel Helwani in Las Vegas for UFC 187 alongside my old friend Andrei Arlovski, a dapper Andrei Arlovski. Look at him, wow. Who of course faces Travis Browne this Saturday on pay-per-view. Andrei, you look great. It's good to see you.
Thank you. Nice to see you too. Thank you.
So this is a strange one, right? I mean, you're buddies with this guy. When you got that call, was it a little weird for you?
I know what I thought he accepted that fight first, and I told my manager if Travis accepted, so I have to fight him. But now somebody says that I took fight first and he accepted, so I'm kind of confused. But yeah, it's weird. But if I have ambitions to be a champion one day, so I have to fight top fighters. So he's number 3 for right now, and that fight actually has a lot of sense for me.
Is it true that you were living in his house in Albuquerque when you accepted this fight?
Yeah.
How weird was that?
Yeah, he let me live at his house with my boxing coach, Andrei Arlovski from Russia. Yeah.
So did he tell you you got to get out now?
No. First of all, he doesn't have that house anymore. He moved to California, and I guess he just had a list over there, and at that time he's already decided to move to California, train with different coaches, different team, and that's it. But yes, when I find out that I'm gonna fight Travis, I call him. Listen, I'm on my way to Albuquerque. Can you let Can you leave key somebody from your house? And because I need to take my stuff. And he said, yeah, don't worry, everything good. And I asked my friend to come to his house, take my stuff, and good. It was good because everything was fucking packed already. So.
Do you think that you'll be friends after this, or will this affect?
I hope so. And reality is that Travis, he flew with me with the Philippines. He was in my corner when I fought for ONE FC. He was in my corner here in Vegas, and it's nothing personal. It's a business. And if one day he needs my help, I'm gonna be there for him.
You know, this is a very interesting time in the heavyweight division because we have the title fight coming up in just a couple of weeks, and we just had Stipe Miocic look good. But I get the impression that, especially
you... One step at a time. First I need to beat Travis Browne, and it's totally up to UFC. We'll see.
You even know what I was going to say?
I kind of think, know what
Considering how popular you are in your history, I think if you win this fight, it's a no-brainer. What do you think of that?
Totally up to UFC. If they decided to put me against champions at that time, fine. If they decide I have to another fight, I need to prove again someone, it's fine with me. I'm at that period of time, at that point right now that I feel great, great coaches, great teammates, right place for training, and just I can wait. I have no ambitions to I need right away title fight. I'm like other heavyweights in the line, so I'm good.
Do you think if you never made that move to Albuquerque, you wouldn't be here? Your career would be over?
I'm not sure about over, but you're absolutely right. I'm repeating this over and over. If I would start training with Greg Jackson and coaches before Emelianenko fight or right after, it might be a different story right now, but better later than never, and I'm good. I still have fire in my eyes. I still have energy. I'm feeling that I'm good for next few years for MMA, and I'm just good.
Your teammate and good friend Jon Jones was supposed to fight on this card, and I understand that he's been to the gym since all this happened, even perhaps helping you out as well. Can you tell us just how he's doing? We haven't heard from him since this all happened.
Let's not talk about Jon Jones. I'm just gonna say I think he's good. Hopefully he's gonna be okay, and I promise he's gonna come back to UFC better and smarter and like a grown man, so I wish him nothing but the best.
You're coming.
You're absolutely right. He helps me a lot for this fight.
You're coming off one of the biggest wins of your career against Bigfoot, but then you had shoulder surgery. Do you feel like you lost a little momentum? Like people were so excited about you in September, and now you've been away for a long time. Like you have to remind people what you just did in your last fight.
I don't know what to tell.
It's been 8 months. It's a long time in this sport, right? A lot of cards happen.
It was a lot. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It was a long time, but I didn't lose that time. I mean, I trained hard. I worked on some weak sides. So I spent that 8 months in the right direction.
Travis is with a new team now, but do you think essentially he's the same fighter? Do you think he's changed at all, or do you think he's the same guy that you've trained with?
You know what? It's interesting because it seems like he's in love with boxing right now. And when I was in love with boxing, I just paid a lot of attention to boxing. I loved all this the flashy stuff, you know, and it wasn't good for me.
You think it's a mistake?
I don't want to say it's a mistake. It was a mistake for me. I'm not sure about him. But he looks great against Brendan Sharp in his last fight. Definitely his hands much better and much faster. And period, he's a great fighter. He's a well-rounded fighter. He's a good athlete, you know, heavy hitters, and it's going to be an interesting fight.
Your first fight back in the UFC was in Vancouver, then you went to Brazil, but here we are in the Mecca. This is Las Vegas. This is a big card. How much do you enjoy being back here? Did you miss it?
Oh, absolutely. When I flew here on Tuesday, when I stepped from a train and I went on my way to baggage claim, I thought, fuck, this is like where I belong to. I can't even like explain what kind of feelings I had, because yeah, you're absolutely right. I remember when because in the first round in the UFC, it was pretty much all my fights were in Vegas. Right. It was in Vegas, yeah, and yeah, it's great.
It's like you're back home.
Yep, absolutely.
You appreciate it now more, now that you're older, now that you've been around the block?
I wouldn't say I appreciate, but definitely great things happens, and I became a smarter fighter, smarter person, and everything's smooth right now.
It's one of the great stories in MMA, your comeback. Great to see you back. Good luck in the fight.
Thank you very much. Thank you.